I got those SV40 laboratory undesirous adenovirus papilloma. Take me home blues.
Hi, Taylor.
Hi, Mom. Did you hear Abby's mom took her to the doctor today to get her HPV shot?
Her what?
Her HPV vaccine. And Sarah and Emily both went earlier this week, too, with their moms. How come you haven't taken me?
Taylor, why would I? I mean, the only reason that people get the HPV shot is if they're sexually active. You're not, are you?
Of course not. But don't you want me to be safe?
Well, yeah, but...
You don't know anything about HPV, do you, Mom?
No, I guess I really don't.
Hey, Ma.
Hey, Reggie, how was practice?
It was good. I was wondering, could I get an HPV vaccination?
HPV who?
HPV, you know, the STD?
You have an STD?
No.
Do we need to go down to the clinic?
No. No.
Are you trying to tell me something?
Just want to be safe, you know. Next part of my life, just want to be ahead of things.
Reggie, you don't need that shot. It's for girls.
No. You don't even know anything about HPVs, do you?
Well, now that you say something, I don't.
What do you know about HPV? Can you tell me what a virus is?
Something to mess up your computer.
It's when your body's infected, like your cells can't fight itself. That's all I know.
I don't really know.
I don't know. It's like a, gosh, like a bug that gets in you and makes you sick.
It's like an infection or something. You get sick from it.
Can you name any viruses?
Influenza?
HIV, HPV.
Isn't strep throat a virus? Or
Have you ever heard of HPV?
No.
no, honestly.
HPV? No.
No.
I know that. I don't know.
No one knows anything about viruses around here. I wonder if we can ask him. Hey, can we speak to you?
Sure, why not? I love the young people.
Can you tell us anything about HPV?
Well, maybe give me a hint. What's the H stand for?
Human?
Human. Well, I know a thing or two about humans. You see, I am one. Now, what else though? What's the P?
Papilloma.
Say it again.
Papilloma.
One more time.
Papilloma.
Okay, can he say it?
Papilloma.
Papilloma. No, I don't know. Why? What is it?
It's a virus. We need information on viruses. You know anywhere we can find that?
I think so. Yeah, I think you can find all the information you need right here at the Ken Morrison Virology Center. See, I told you I'd find somebody cool. Who are you?
Peter Angeletti, Nebraska Center for Virology.
And what do you do here?
We study HPV.
I'm gonna go wash my hat, and I'll leave it up to you guys. All right? Peace.
What is a virus?
A virus is basically a collection of molecules, including a nucleic acid and some kind of protein coating.
Basically, they're built to find a cell, enter the cell, basically take it over for their own purpose, and then use the cell's machinery to replicate themselves, and then get released to go infect new cells.
It's very small, so one of the strategies that it likes to employ is that it can live inside human tissue for a long time.
So a person can infect multiple people without even knowing that they have human papillomavirus.
If you've ever gotten a wart, that's HPV infection.
And most commonly in men, we see anal cancers, some penile cancers and penile warts, as well as oral cancers and oral warts. However, these kinds of pathologies are far less common than cervical cancer and cervical dysplasias in women.
How is HPV transmitted?
Okay, so HPV is transmitted in a couple of different ways. We have HPVs which are so-called mucosal HPVs. Those are transmitted through direct sexual contact, either the genital or oral tracts. The other type of HPV are the so-called cutaneous HPVs. Those are the ones that infect the skin, and those are usually by direct skin contact.
The vaccine works by interfering with how the virus particle interacts with the cell. So the vaccine makes antibodies, and these antibodies can make their way onto the virus's surface and kind of block how the viral receptors attach to the cell's surface. And so with these little antibodies produced within the vaccine, you can see that with more antibodies around the particle, then the particle can't actually interact with the cell.
It's a vaccine that can stop people from becoming infected by the strains of HPV that are most likely to cause cervical cancer. So if you can have a vaccine against cancer, I think it's beneficial. There are some cases of cancer in men that are caused by HPV too, so I think both men and women should have the vaccine.
So why should teens care?
Yeah, they should care because this virus, HPV, is the most common STD, and there's a risk of coming in contact with HPV at about 80%. That is to say that by the time you reach the age of 50, 80% of the population would have come in contact with HPV.
I got those SV40 laboratory undesirous adenovirus papilloma. Take me home, blue.